Well, good afternoon, everybody. Today is Tuesday, January the 6th, I believe. Here in my backyard, attempting to grow some giant pumpkins. What we have going on today for your weekly update is that I have installed the header line for my irrigation system. What I'm doing right now is running out some lengths of drip tape. The drip tape goes 18 inches from tape to tape. And then I think I have 12-inch emitters, so every 12 inches in this drip tape, and you should be able to see it like right there, every 12 inches is a little slit that which the water will drip out and evenly water the pumpkin patch. So what else did I do today on my day off? I have my water system fairly complete. Went down and around, cleaned all of it up a little bit so it looks better. Ran my line out to my pumpkin patch zone over for the long gourds, and I don't think I'll have anything on zone number 2 this year. I was going to try and grow a giant watermelon over there, but I don't think I will have the time. So, yeah. I was going to do, or I am still going to do, a little container garden. I was going to do it over there, but I'm going to line all of my containers along this line and plug them into my my pumpkin system. So I will eliminate a zone of watering to keep things simple. Check out the plants real quick. Keep this video short. Things are finally starting to grow. The weather just really set me back. I would say from last year, I'm 2.5, at least 2.5 weeks behind where I was. So that's kind of a big deal in pumpkin growing, because I would like these plants to be like out here already. And out here already in this general area over here is where the pumpkin get set in my patch. So want to be, am, so I have a lot of ground to make up, but the plants are finally starting to roll. I put that stake in there there at the tip this morning, so this morning the plant's probably grown about 4 inches. This is my best looking plant, my 1367 new. You can see the leaves. I have a little bit of a CalMag issue. I have upped that, which should fix it, and we'll be good to go. This plant may look a little interesting. It looks like it's doing a U-turn. That's because it is doing a U-turn. Why is this plant doing a U-turn, you might ask? Well, because this was my most aggressive, fast-growing plant. This is also the same plant that took the most damage in the snowstorm. Since then, this plant has started to develop very nicely. You can see that this plant has secondary vines. So the tip is growing nice and fast, but mosquito. But what I also like is that the secondary vines are growing nicely. This plant, the main vine's growing very quick, but the secondary vines are just not as fast. So I want overall plant growth, not necessarily just main vine growth. So why is this plant doing a U-turn? Well, let's go over here. And I show you. So this is the 2145 McMullen, and it is finally growing. I put that there this morning, and sorry, I was getting a phone call. Put that there this morning, and it's grown about 4 inches. The thing that concerns me with this plant is that you can see at each node I have a bunch of male flowers. It's not like a double vine or anything. It's just an abundance of male flowers, even up here. So even at the tip almost, still getting male flowers, which is weird. And then the 1998 McMullen over there, that one wasn't growing, finally is starting to grow. So my U-turn plant over there was an attempt that if these plants do not shape up and act like proper pumpkin plants, then I would have a third backup in that one. The 1317 Clements, 1865 Harnica are looking good. I all the plants, I usually don't like to cut my plants, but I cut off all of the damaged leaves and whatnot the other day, so they look a lot better. These plants are growing, not as rapidly as I want them to, but they are growing. I mean, I still have to consider, though these plants have been in the ground a few weeks, they just never got time to establish themselves. So I'm a little biased in saying that, you know, being frustrated with them, but all things considered, they're doing well. I just have to be a little bit more patient this year because of, you know, the cards that the weather gave me. My giant marrow plants, I need to get these in the ground. They're doing great. I think I'm actually just going to end up sticking those in a corner over there and giving them just a couple, maybe 150 square foot or something, and seeing what they do. I was going to put them in the pot, but because I don't want to run irrigation back and around over there, I think I'm just going to give them a little space in the pumpkin patch and see what it does. But that's about it. The weather is closing in. We've had some pretty good thunderstorms, but the new and improved version 2.0, actually I guess this would probably be like 4.0 at this point. 4.0 of the Colorado Pumpkin Cave has been doing well. Almost time to get rid of the hot huts. I still roll them on at night, but I'm just about out of room. And that's it. As always, questions, comments, queries, concerns, shoot me an email, like this video, subscribe, share it with a friend, get out there and grow a pumpkin plant. We'll talk to you next time.